In this video, I'll show you how you can create a connection between Freshservice and Jira Cloud while using Exalate. First of all, you need to have Exalate installed on both instances, one on Freshservice and one on Jira Cloud. When that is done, you can head over to the console and head into the Connections tab. While in the Connections tab, you can click on Initiate Connection and then provide the destination URL. To get the destination URL, you can head over to your Jira, copy and paste the base URL, provide it in here, and then select the script mode. Click on Next, give it a local short name, so I'm just going to do Freshservice to Jira Cloud, and in the connection name, we can give it whatever name we want it to be. So I'm just going to do Demo Quiz, Initiate Connection. This will provide an invitation code. You want to copy the code and head over to Jira. In Jira, head over to Exalate, go to Connections and click on Accept Invitation. Provide the key in here, press Next, and then select the project you want to use for the sync. I'm going to use my demo project. Click Confirm, and as simple as that, your connection is already created. Click on Configure Sync, and out of the box, Exalate already syncs over the summary, description, attachments, and comments, and you can add many more while using the script mode. In our connection, we have rules, triggers, statistics, and info. Under the rules, we have the outgoing and incoming sync. The outgoing sync are the fields and values we sync over from Jira to the other side. And in the incoming sync, this is what we get from the remote side, and we're going to map it to our Jira. The first thing I want to do is, while creating a ticket in Jira, I want it to be a bug, so I'm going to hard code instead of a task bug. Publish. And then on my Freshservice side, you can see my connection is pending. So we edit the connection, and here we can see it's active. I want a trigger to automate my process to pick up any new fields. To actually see and how to create a trigger, I can go to any ticket here, and let's use the department for that. So if I open my inspector, I can go to network and then record my network. So what I want to do here is I'm just going to toggle between finance and development because I want to use development as my ID. So I'm going to use the last one, and then department ID is this one. So head over to triggers, paste. I'm just going to remove this white space and the local quotes, activate the trigger, and add. If you click on the three dots, bulk Exalate, you can see how many entities is found. So 3, which is perfect. And actually I can now create my tickets. So I'll just create a ticket here. Tickets, requester is going to be me. Subject can be new bug related to status is open. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna, in my description, add something like this. And then submit. As you can see, there's no department checked yet, so the sync won't be triggered at all. Also, what I want to do first here in my incoming sync, when Jira syncs back, I have a status mapping that I want to do because my bug will be set in review during an automation in Jira and then sync back here. And when my ticket is in review, I want the status to change to waiting for support. So to do that, I'm just going to copy this value real quick. And I need a mapping. But what if you're not so good using the script mode? No worries, Exalate got you. We have an AI assist where you can just specify your prompts, and then the AI will return the code script for you, so you don't have to think about that or worry about that at all. So I can just ask the AI, can you create a status map that maps review to, I'm just going to put it between double quotes here, like that. So AI will now think about how it's supposed to show up. If it has a bit more questions, it will give you a few more questions. You just have to answer and then provide more information. When AI is done thinking, it's going to provide you the scripts, what changed and what is implemented. So here you can see the green is new and the red is removed. So you can just click on insert changes. And then here you can see we have a status mapping from review to waiting for support. Here's going to call the mapping, and by default it will leave it to open. If you're happy with that, you can just click on publish and you're good to go. Now I'll move my department to development, updates, and with the trigger in place, you can see the entities found. So if I use the right ID, it should populate in a few seconds. So I can just also check for entities, perfect. And then in a few seconds it will be picked up. So it's number 24. So we can actually check the entity sync status or the sync queue. So we have 2 outgoing, perfect, 24, awesome. And then here we can track 24, search, and it's now synchronized to demo 2101. If I go to Jira and I just refresh, here we have our bug, awesome, click it open, and we have our summary and our description, perfect. Our automation in Jira replied with our SLA standards and moved it to review. This is now going to be synced back to our bug, and then here you can see new conversation, a few updates. So I'm just going to update here. We have our comments and our status is waiting for support. Awesome. So now our development team is working on it and we're going to reply back in Jira. So we're just going to add it in here and just reply with a comment. So when that is done, this comment will be automatically synced over to the other side, and our team will then, instead of in review, will move it to waiting for support or waiting for customer. If we are having any issues or we need more information, the customer can basically sync it over to the customer. So what we can do here is now the development team has worked on it and we have provided a new fix. So there we go, scheduled for October 25th after development. Awesome. And then our customer will basically reply back via a new comment. So add notes, and this will then sync back. So once the issue is resolved, then your team can go back and forth and also apply changes. So also, if I want the priority to be changed, let's say your development team changes the priority to medium, I also want that to change. So what I can do here, I'm just gonna copy some values. And I can ask the AI to do the same thing on the Freshservice side. Can you create a priority mapping for, and then let's do something like this. I'm not gonna do highest, I'm just gonna do low, maybe these 4. And then here I have low, medium, high, urgents. So I'm just gonna copy these as well. And then to low, critical to urgent, and then medium to medium, then high to high. I'll say AI to do the same thing. And also on the Jira side, we can actually do the exact same thing, but I'm just going to copy and paste from the prompt that the AI will provide for me. So that's how easy you can just ask the AI. It's going to provide the scripts for you. Perfect. Insert changes. And I'm just going to copy it from here, go to Jira, and then we can just invert the changes, but only urgent will be done to critical. Perfect. And then here I actually want to see, so I can throw my own errors. So this is how you can debug and see the values for another mapping. So priority map replica dot priority dot name, publish, update the priority here to urgent because the customer thinks it's very urgent, and then we will see that update also reflect back to our system. So here we can see just now, go to Jira, and then in our errors, we can basically see the error which we have critical, and that's perfect because we have urgent and one with critical. So what we can do is issue dot priority equals node helper dot get priority, and then we're just gonna call the priority mapping. Remove that, publish, go back to errors, remove the errors, and here you can see it's removed. If you go back to our Jira, and now you can see the priority also changed. So we have our comment here, it's been resolved. And then when I close the ticket, so I'm just gonna do close as well. And then I wanna resolve my ticket here to closed. So I can do the same thing in my mapping, just go to our mapping, add closed, goes to closed. Perfect, save, close the tickets. Ticket has been resolved. Exalate will automatically pick it up and then sync it over to our system. And here we will see that the status will change to closed. So I'll refresh. I do see we have an error, so we'll go to the error step. So resolution node is required. Okay, so actually if I close the ticket here and I update resolution nodes, so I'm just gonna use this connection, and then entity resolution nodes equals closed via exalate, publish and resolve, go back to errors, resolved, refresh, and now the ticket is closed with the status or resolution closed via Exalate. That's all. Thanks for watching.